second round. God, can I even remember? I think this was against a tamer. Yeah, pretty sure. Yeah, it's got to be the tamer deck. So strong opening with the dewdrop hair. Man, I had a pretty strong opening too. Bloody like, two allies. Man, it's popping off. Of course, he gets to level up in his next turn there. Next ally he plays will get a buff counter. Trusty Steed, so this is pretty crazy. So like he's given his dewdrop here an extra +2 attack until end of turn. And of course his horse is super buff as well. But he goes face, that's right, he doesn't remove my guys. I mean, 5 damage though, it's nothing to scoff at, so we leave it. What do I do there? Ah, yes, Focus Flame, 4 damage to his steed, removes that. Not really worried about his dewdrop hairs. And so, I do that, pass it back to him. That was Grand Crusader's ring. I think he just, yeah, that's right, he opened that at the start of the night. Yeah, did I do an intro for this video? I did not. So if for some reason you're watching this one without seeing the other ones beforehand, this is the league at our local game store, kind of, local store, game store garage, where we play with the starter decks, and every week we open up 2 booster packs to try add cards to our starter deck to make them more effective, or maybe less effective, who knows. And yes, this is the second round of week 3. Yeah, that sounds about right. Must be week 3. And yes, so, and of course my opponent is playing the tamer deck. I am playing Rye. So he is swinging in at the Barrier Servant, and I just decided, you know what, I'll just prevent the damage. And then it was my turn. And I already preloaded my Regalia deck to know that I want the Water Bobble to banish and draw another card. Anyway, zooming along, what do? We play a Library Witch, and then I sacrifice it with Cremation Ritual to draw 3 cards. Man, I've done 9 damage to him, man. Oh yeah, because he didn't remove these guys, so I've just been picking away at him. Anyway, that's all I do on my turn. And he gets the Blue Water Slime. It's kind of like the tricky thing with the tamer deck that I find is that since a lot of them only have 1 attack, most of the time you just sort of ignore them. If they have any bigger guys with more attack, like, yeah, like remove it, but for the most part, just yeah, leave it on the board. And of course, yeah, I got Nemu down. I'm pretty sure I blow up his tortoise just because I can. Let's have a look. I deal 2 damage to face. And yes, he goes to his highest level, which gives all of his guys intercept and +1 HP. And yeah, so he swings in, and yeah, I just ignite the soul to just destroy his turtle. It's super effective. And so what are we doing here? Not a lot. I get my life amulet. I must have leveled up. Yeah. So sometimes when I'm fast forwarding through this, it's like I missed some things. Oh, what did he play? It's Terracite. Draw extra card every turn, and it goes back into his Regalia deck, which is pretty spice. Like guaranteed draw 2 cards every turn. What's he doing here? Like 2 damage. Oh yeah, just straight up fireball it, so it just destroys it. Destroys the slime, so he can't get buff. And I guess technically these guys have taken 2 damage now, so... And I forgot my... forgot my life essence amulet. I should have cracked it. Oh well, I gotta max it. I must have the nuts. I attack to get an extra level, and then what do? Fireball face for... how much? He's on 14, and he goes to... 20. He's got 5 HP remaining. And I mustn't be able to finish it. Ah, yes, he gets the boots down that gives Spell Shrewd. Oh, yes, so for one of these guys, it gets buff counter whenever you play her and whenever you play another ally. And let's see, I must be. Am I in the think tank? Okay. Oh, yes, Creative Shock. So he uses his boots to give himself Spell Shroud to block the damage. I just did like 2 damage to his hairs just because you gotta choose a target. So I couldn't finish him that turn. But it also, you can't finish me because I have too much HP remaining. Although, man, he did do a lot of damage to me. That was definitely, yeah, that was a lot. Didn't even realize when I took all that damage. So, and then of course, yeah, I can't blast him for 11. And on to game 2. So, let's just see here. So I play the stuff, you know, plays his flute, Trilling Touch, and you know, there's stuff happening here. Doesn't, you know, oh, he's got 2 here's, plays his flute again. You know, he's just chipping away at me. Oh yeah, use Focus Flame to get rid of his buff one. And yeah, get the Mage Disciple out, Cremation Ritual to draw 3 cards. And what's he done? Oh yeah, it does Crank Crusader's Ring on his turn. And gets the steed out, more here, so I take a bunch of damage there. Put my mana limiter down. I Purge in Flames to clear the board. And yeah, sort of just hanging out, I guess. He plays the totem that gives him +1 level. If he has a beast or animal in play, plays his blue slime. Did not attack. Huh. Alright. Use my Creative Shock to deal 2 damage to face. And draw some cards. And then he levels up. He gets to draw a card because he has a beast in play. And he plays a big snake. I'm building a deck around the big snake. Anyway. And I use pair into mana. And crack my mana limiter. Pair into mana again, I think. Blitz Mage. So I'm already at level 3 here. The only thing with this angle is I can't see how many arcane cards I have in my banishment zone. So it must be around level 7 or 8, technically, with Rise of Effect, which gives you +1 level for each arcane card. Look how many cards I have in my hand. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 cards down in my memory, so I do have a lot of power. I mean, he's got not a bad board. Not a bad board at all. I mean, it is looking pretty scary. Yeah, he swings in for a whole bunch of stuff. And yeah, that's right. I was like putting the damage on as you're saying it. Actually, yeah, let's just see if I can see it because I was on 11, maybe 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And then that last one is 19. So yeah, so that was the right amount of damage. So Oh, right. 2 arcane sights and a blast. Leaves him with 5 HP remaining. No, 4 HP remaining. And then, fireball. Yes, which ends the game. And then, I was trying to get this other random card off. I was just saying, like, if I had played this, how many arcane cards would I have revealed? And it's like, 1. It's definitely not a particularly useful card in these starter decks. But that was yeah, round 2, and yeah, stay tuned to see what happens in round 3.